forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, welcome back. Let's get another check of that afternoon forecast. Look, I love how the desk kind of plays into.
Yeah, you always
It's
do
almost
that.
like you did that.
Well, I would love to take full credit, but no, I've got this graphic extraordinaire. Okay, I'll tell you what, his name is James, and
it's him. I thought it was you.
Well, no, I would love to take credit for it, but he has a direct connection with Mother Nature. He just knows what to put there.
He goes out and does a lot.
I tell you what, he may take over for me. I don't know. He's doing pretty good, right?
All right, let's see how you do here.
That's right. Well, you see the rain there.
Oh,
well, it's interesting because tonight.
It's a Beehive Blitz, baby.
Hey, week 1.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
One. Hey, this is exciting. Hey, exciting. The countdown is on now. I know you're probably wondering, Cedric, is it going to rain for the first time in like 40 days for Beehive Blitz for the first Friday night of football? Well, actually, we had a trace of rain yesterday in some places, so it did rain yesterday as well. But hey, tonight we do have a chance of some isolated showers and storms. So early on, if you're going to be doing any tailgating before the game or doing anything like that, sure, you may want to at least have the ABC4 weather app downloaded so you can zoom down where the stadium is that you're going to be at and see if there are any pop-up showers developing in your area. It is not going to be a washout. If there is a delay at any of the games in the area, it would be fairly brief. This is not one of those type of big rain days or big stormy days that are going to be heading our way, but the chance is there for something in and around the area. Notice those temperatures, though, right around 90 at kickoff along the Wasatch Front and into the low to mid-90s in St. George. And as we get towards the end of the game, we'll see those temperatures only falling into the 80s, so it'll be pretty toasty for the game, but also is looking mainly dry by the time we wrap things up for maybe the 5th quarter or something like that. All right, here's a look at your weather headlines. Again, as I mentioned, we will have some of those scattered downpours in the area along with the gusty winds and some flashes of lightning. Now, the problem is with these thunderstorms, a lot of these storms are going to be popping up and they're going to produce lightning and gusty winds, very similar to what we saw yesterday. We had a couple of warnings issued, but here's the deal, it's because of the wind and the lightning, not so much for the rain. So that's not good when it comes to fire concerns as well, so be careful with that. Otherwise, drier and comfortable temperatures will work their way in as we go throughout the weekend. Now, there's still going to be a slim chance of an isolated storm on Saturday, but by Sunday, it's completely dry out there as high pressure really starts to take hold. We'll have comfortable temperatures for the weekend, but then as we head into next week, we are going to be quickly warming things back up as a ridge of high pressure moves back in across the area. All right, let's take a look at those numbers out there right now. 87 degrees in Ogden. We've got 78 in Heber, 79 in Vernal, 82 degrees in Provo, 88 degrees in Delta, 83 in Cedar City, 82 in Hanksville, 83 in Moab, and 92 degrees in St. George. So, yeah, it is warming up despite the fact that we've got some extra cloud cover, especially from I-15 and points to the east. We're seeing more of those clouds, not as much off towards the west there, and that's going to be the trend when it comes to the rain today. You can see we've got some scattered showers across the eastern half of the state, and now seeing that next slug of moisture moving in across the south. That's what's going to help spark off more activity across the state as we go throughout this afternoon. So that high pressure brings in that monsoonal flow across the region, and that trend will continue, which is why most of us will have a chance of an isolated shower, storm or two. But of course, no doubt the heaviest or the most concentrated area will be right across the Uintas, southwest Wyoming, through Castle Country, and down across portions of the southern mountains there as well. So as we look at Futurecast, you can see it starts to blossom some of this activity here. Again, primarily east of I-15, but notice how that builds back towards the north and west here as we go into the afternoon hours. So that's where the Wasatch Back, the Wasatch Front can get in on something, and then down towards southern portions of Utah as well, where we have to keep an eye out for some isolated flooding with that. Tonight, we could have a couple of spotty showers in the east with some clouds tomorrow morning, but we'll do it again with more pop-up activity in the afternoon hours on your Saturday. But by Sunday, here comes that ridge of high pressure again, getting stronger, sending everything up and around us. Watch out for the elevated fire threat as we go throughout this afternoon, especially across the north and west. But seasonal temperatures this weekend, we drop it to the low 90s along the Wasatch Front and only in the mid to upper 90s in St. George. So that may be a degree or two below average as we head into the weekend. But look at this. Back above average by the middle of next week here for both the Wasatch Front and St. George. So enjoy any little bit of relief we see before next week. So St. George, 100 today, 96 Saturday, 98 on Sunday. But look at that, 105 by next Wednesday. The Wasatch Front, low to mid 90s. But then we're back near 100 by next week.